Good afternoon. Welcome to Hardwood Turning in the Stable Studios. Got my tea. Got my earworms in the background. Got a piece of wood on the lathe. I've no idea what I'm going to do with it yet. So you caught me just in time. I was start to sharpen my tools. So let's have a quick look at this piece of wood. No, let's have a look at the earworms. Are you ready? Go. Go. There they are.
Basically, he was blinking late. That's what it was.
Terry.
As always.
It was Terry. No, sorry. It was Terry that kept me late. He kept me talking. And Joe
Joe
wasn't
never
very
came in
helpful
till
either.
late. That's what it was. Joe came in about a
Joe
minute
came in
too.
at
So
5 to 1, and then of course you have to brief her and everything.
Oh,
and
I've
keep
heard
getting
them
it, so it's
both.
Joe's fault too.
It's called sloping shoulders.
That's only because Mark's away.
Who?
Anyway,
Mark who?
Mark who? Who's Mark? Mark who? Who's this Mark you speak of? We've got loads of people in the chat. Oh, well, cool. So I'll just pop you guys back in the background, but we'll not do the
Okay,
chat
diddly.
just yet. Off you pop. And let's go to this camera. This is said piece of wood. Stick that big sucky up thing out the way. Oh, wait a minute, I need some lights on. You can see I'm well organised today. No lights or anything. Right, this piece of yew. I have no idea what I was going to do with it. I just lifted it off the shelf. This was supplied to me by my good friend Richard Phelan, who I think is in the chat. He is indeed. So this is a lump of yew, which is really heavy. It's not wet, but
Like
it's
a lump
heavy.
of lead in it.
You would think there was a big lump of lead in the middle of it.
Oh, yeah,
Right.
Richard sells it by weight, I think.
All right. But the thing about this yew is it's got lots and lots of figure in it. There's lots of little branch inclusions, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Just on that one piece there. And on this side, it's just completely covered in them, from the bottom all the way up through there, all the way up to the top. So whatever this was taken off, I've got a feeling there was a yew bud on the outside of this. I don't know.
So are you asking the chat what to
Yes,
make?
I was. Yes. So
Well,
Terry and I have had a 5-minute discussion, and looking at the piece of wood, it won't do for a goblet. So goblet is out because we're worried that all these little twiggy bits, and there's no pith in it, but you can see there's lots of little strange bits, and there's a branch inclusion
yeah,
just
you might
here.
have a weak spot in the stem if you try and do a goblet.
So weak spot in the stem is not.
You don't want a Mike Walt goblet, do we?
Steve Ash says he votes for a full-scale replica of the Eiffel Tower. Yeah, okay. Yeah, no. let's not try that.
Susie's suggesting a vase and then or a pepper mill. Do you have the mechanisms for a pepper mill?
No, I don't have a pepper mill thingy. But I think a vase is not a bad idea, because that at least a vase will show all the figure. We'll not be able to lose too much of it, which basically brings it around.
Clive Rogers said a box, but it'll be a long box, wouldn't it? And it might not. Or you'd have to cut it in half.
I'd have to cut it in half or something to maybe make 2 boxes. But I was thinking maybe, what about a nice vase? We'll do it that way, right? No, do it that way.
Nice bud vase. Nice bud vase. You won't have to hollow it out then. You can just drill it right down through.
That's cheating a bit, is it not? That's so. You know, bud vases are usually quite short, are they not?
Oh, yeah, bud vases you want.
You've got suggestions of candlesticks, pencil holders.
Candlesticks, yeah, that kind of loses it. Kind of sometimes loses quite a lot of the.
A candlestick really is just you want 2, don't you? So you need 2 of those pieces.
Yeah. No, so we'll discount a candlestick.
I would do a vase, me.
What do you think of a vase, guys? Is a vase maybe? What about a nice vase with a lidded top? Now, Stephen, that is a good idea.
With a lidded top.
A lidded top, but could we make the lid out of something else other than you?
We've got a short vase with the lidded top with the other face at work.
Well, just a short vase to about there, and then make a top out of the.
Got, oh, yeah. Or have you got anything ebony or something like that? Nice black piece. Make a lid out of.
Don't know. Give me 2 seconds. I'll have a quick look in my woodshed. I'm just hold on.
Oh,
No cameras in here. Sorry.
No, he won't show us what he's got.
I could show you if
no.
you want. There's nothing much in here, to
Take
be
a look
honest.
round there. Blackwood lid,
No.
yeah, that's it, Stephen.
I've got a clarinet blank.
That'll do it. That'll do it.
African blackwood, I think that is, or something like that.
It is.
Oh, that's got big chunks out of it. That's not much good.
Well, you just design it the size you got, don't you? That's
Yeah, I
a
know,
big
but
lid.
this one's got no chunks out of it.
Thin.
So we look at this. I'll bring it back round so you can see it. This may be another project for another day, though, making a lid out of that.
Yeah.
What about that? £6 that was. Fortune. Right,
Ever
so
seen
we're
a
going to make a
£6?
vase. We're going to make a vase with a lid, something out of that. Let's make the vase
Nice
first.
to have a thin neck one, wouldn't you?
Aye, well, finish.
Tell you what, make the vase first. Let's
And
see
then
what
we'll
time you
decide
got
what we're
left.
going to
Do
do.
the-
Yeah, well,
it-
maybe do a two-parter and make it under, make the lid. Right, let's vase, I think.
First thing you got to do is sharpen your
What's
tools.
this? Susie says cut off a piece and make a spear, and the rest something else. Use awesome for spears.
Well, yeah, but
I could always
what do you
cut a
do with a
piece.
sphere? Yeah.
I could always cut a piece off, make a sphere later, and make a short vase with a lid.
Yeah.
You could.
That's a good idea, Susie.
Or you could make a vase and have the neck, have the top shaped so that a sphere sits in it.
I need to just go to the bandsaw for a second and square off the bottom of this a wee bit. Just bear with me, guys. Bottom's a bit squinty.
While you do that, Joe, read the chat out.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Oh, nicely volunteered.
That was perfect, wasn't it?
It was perfect. So, good afternoon, everybody. And I'm no idea where this chat starts, but we've
Well,
got.
Susie Swissword Turner was the first one in anyway. I was second, apart from Brian.
All right.
All
Well,
right.
I've got on my chat. I've got Copper Owl Wood Turning, Doug Miller Wood Spun Round, Susie Swiss Wood Turner, Steve Ashlerner Turner, the Yorkshire Git, Todd at Glen Cove Woodworks, Norman Greenwell, Benjamin, Richard Phelan, Eric Winkler, Chris Dodds, Tipsy Turner, Robert Dolman, Robert Buchanan, Robert Phelan,
Richard Phelan.
Richard.
Sorry, Richard Phelan, you are right.
I
TJ
I'm off.
Turning.
Joe, I'm always
What?
right.
I know.
Shut up and saw.
Oh, it's just Wood Turning by Barry. And that's all and Steve Fleming. That's all I've got in my chat, unless I looked on my
Okay.
phone.
Tommy's
So who have you
Workshop,
got?
Tipsy Turner, Chris Dodds, Brian El Tornero de Media, Brian with a Y, basically.
Brian with a Y.
Yeah.
No nonsense in this
Robert
chat. Brian with a
Dolman,
Y.
Spitfire 51592. Joe Senior's in as well, by the look of it. We invited her.
Joe's never in it.
Clive Rogerson.
How did Joe
I mean,
get
if I'm doubling up, of course, but then we go down further. Malcolm Douglas. We're turning to about Barry. Oh, you said that already. Copper out. You said about Rob. He was the last one in. You said him first.
Yeah, well, that's on StreamYard. He's the first one, but on my phone. Yeah.
David Heath, Todd.
He's using StreamYard. That's what's wrong, Derek.
That's what it is, isn't it? Michelle Higgins is in.
That's
Hi,
right.
Michelle.
Clive Rogerson.
I've said that 3 times. Never mind.
All right.
Stephen the Wood Dude's in. Hi, Stephen. Steve Fleming, you already said. Steve Ash, Lerner Turner, Roger Kent.
So there's a thick end and a thin end on this.
Yeah, I know where the thick
like
end
my
is.
head. Thick and something.
Eric Winkler's in.
Seen his name,
Trying not to miss him. And we carry
put
on.
the thick end at the bottom there. There we go.
I would think so. And
Go there.
we're getting there.
Might go to there.
Yep,
Wind down.
I think that's about it so far. Richard Phelan got a question. Brian, did you just cut off all of my chainsaw marks?
No, I left some on, Richard.
You should have cut that with a handsaw, Richard.
Show a
Good
bit
to
of
get
reverence.
Paracoolins
Show a bit
in.
of reverence there,
Are.
Richard. Cutting up a Yew thing, Yew Blank with
Oh,
a chainsaw. I mean, look at the shape of it. Look, it's a big bow in it. Like, let me go overhead there just to shoot. I mean, look at the bow on that thing.
He must have had a job of Irish before you cut that.
I think you were
On the
must have
top.
been thinking about making bow and arrows out of this lot. We just lock everything down there. Get that in there nice and tight. There we go. It's that tight. The thing is moving.
Like Stephen the Wood wants to know, he says, sorry, he had to mute himself from the sound. So what are you doing then, Brian?
Vase, Stephen.
A vase with a
So we're going to make a vase out of this
backward
bit.
lid if he gets time.
And then we're going to maybe do a second one, and we'll make a little lid out of this clarinet blank. Possibly. If time
Dara's
allows.
in. Good afternoon,
But
Dara.
did say
we'll
that.
go for the
Where you
vase now
been?
for this session and see how it goes.
Oh, I'm 10 minutes behind.
5 minutes ago, said Darren.
Are you sure?
You did not, did you? So I've just lined my tool rest up with the line on the bed. To see can I get it kind of parallel to the bed, and then that'll help me get this parallel. Is the plan. Face shield on.
Susie Swiss Turner says, why does some yew have pink areas
Yes.
and some don't?
Don't know.
Depends on really where it's growing.
I can't answer that really.
Nutrients in the ground. It draws
So
up all
turn
the
this-
different nutrients.
I'm reading a new book now. The book. I've forgotten the name of it now. But never mind.
Oh my goodness.
And it talks about the 6 laws of it, and maybe that'll give you a clue who it is. It talks about the 6 laws of wood turning. The first one is the speed should match the wood. So you should always turn your lathe down, step out the way, turn your lathe on, and then start it slowly and build the speed up. Let me just take that remove sticker off the front of Joe's page there before I press the button and Joe disappears.
Dara
There's a
says
question
that,
for you.
hi,
Go on.
I thought Brian wasn't doing a live today. No,
wasn't.
Apparently he looked on the grapevine, Darren, and he heard from somebody that you would be crying if he didn't do one. So he's dragged
Oh.
himself away from work. I'm doing it especially for you.
Steve Ash has a question for you, Brian. What are
Yes.
the marks on the tool rest for? Yeah, I can see you've got a mark about it.
This one here,
Yeah.
that's from a previous project.
Oh, you haven't cleaned it up?
No.
No, because you might use it again.
Oh, Brian's not
So-
cleaning everything up.
So that's it's quite a big piece of wood. So that's 1200 reps. So we'll go and try and anchor the tool first, drop the bevel, pick up the cut.
Dara's now late for work.
Dara, get back to work. Whoa, I tell you what, that's jaggy coming off that. That's
Sounds jaggy. I'm looking on my phone now at people coming into the chat. It's far more efficient.
Well,
Not saying I am.
more efficient than what?
In StreamYard.
All right, okay.
Baz from Real Simple
Benjamin's.
Things is in.
Benjamin's in. Hello, Baz. Ben.
I said Benjamin earlier on.
No, you didn't. Did you say Sid's repurposing? Because Sid's in as well.
No,
Evening,
I
Sid.
didn't.
This piece of
I
wood is try to kick this chisel out here all the time, particularly about here.
You did
All
say
the
it was
birds
quite
doing
hard, didn't you?
Well, it's hard. I don't so much hard, but it's really dense. Wow. Now you can start to see all that bullets in it.
You might want to use a ball gouge
Well,
on
that's
that.
going to be lovely.
It's making hard work of it anyway. I think I'll maybe try my 1/2 inch bow gauge
I would.
and see can I take a bit more off it with that. Yeah, that's much better. So the message is don't be limited just because it's a spindle roughing gouge. Oops. That's just the step centre letting go, so we'll tighten up a little bit further. May try to be greedy. Handle down nice and low.
Ben started. He started already.
Yeah.
The SK114 works really well with you.
Does it? Oh, good stuff. Wouldn't know,
See,
Ben.
Fleming agrees.
That's cutting better, Brian.
Much simpler, much better, yeah. Still can see some little bits of ghosting down at this end. This end's almost pretty much round, but there's a bit of ghosting at this end. So we'll take the tourist in a bit. There's a whole big flat there, that's why.
Some design in that one.
Run it behind, yeah.
Lovely figure.
Look at the figure notes in there, guys.
That's beautiful, isn't it?
Beautiful. Let's try and get it right though.
Of course, it's narrow at one end because that's the way Richard cut it when it.
That's the way it was cut, yeah. Still got a big flat there and there, so we'll have to lose a bit more, I'm afraid. So one of the most important things with roughing out is that you make sure you're comfortable at the end of the cut rather than at the beginning. Just a tiny little bit more at that end and we're just about right. I'll bring it from here. So I've started here, but all my weight's on my right foot there. So I can come over and transfer to my left foot and I'm still comfortable. Oops, fell off the cut. Did it again. I'm trouble staying on that cut there. There we go. Let's have a look at that. Okay, so we're round all the way down to here. Let's get the other end to round now.
Stephen, the Wood Dude, says the SK114 works even better with O'Donnell jaws and they look very handsome too.
They do, Stephen, I must admit. In fact, I've got a chuck dedicated to just those jaws.
Sorry, but what was that, Stephen? I couldn't hear a word you said.
And Benjamin says, Richard, do you ever watch these lives and think, damn, should have charged him more for that?
Should have
It's a
kept that
lovely
bit.
piece. It's a
Should have
lovely
kept
piece
that
of
bit.
wood.
That's a nice bit of wood.
It's absolutely superb, I think. Right, what am I going to do to
So
shape
what's
this?
our shape going to be? Well, if you're going to have a lid on it, you want a little flared top, but you don't want it too wide.
Flared out the way, you mean?
Yeah, but you got to
Right.
make it with that.
Yeah.
That, diameter of what you're going to end up with on your.
I'm going to use a person a bit to
backwards.
try and go down through there. Let's get a tenon on one end anyway.
Yep.
Sort that.
Yeah.
Sort that out. Let's maybe not sort that out.
Don't take too big a cut if it's all burry.
Wow. So take a 2mm cut instead of a 4mm cut.
Yeah. Lewis is in, Klondike Craftsman.
Hi, Lewis.
Afternoon, Lewis.
So I want a 48mm cannon to suit my SC4 chuck.
Stop swearing.
Eric's having to go to work. Catch you all
Hi,
later,
Eric.
he
Hi, Eric.
says.
Have a good
Hi,
one.
Eric.
48mm. Let's have a look where close. Not even close. Take a little bit
Not
more
even-
out of this. Yeah, you think after 2 and a bit years I would be getting the hang of that, wouldn't you? But no. No. There's another 5mm to come off of that yet. Oh, it's complaining a little bit.
I still measure mine now, even after like 30 odd years. So.
There you go. Perfect. But I think it might just, that's just
Spitfire's
about,
got to run.
that's about
You go, it's
6
a
mils worth
Spitfire.
of cannon. So we'll just add a little bit to it. But make it about 8mm. The inside of the jaws is 10mm. Just take a little bit of shine off it there.
They dovetail jaws, those SC4s
They, yeah.
inside.
No, the inside is straight with, has it,
Straight
like
with
the
a little lip.
bird's beak on it
Uh-huh.
to help it grip. So that should
Yep.
be fine. We'll just get that into a chuck now. Oh, I can't get that undone now. I've tightened up too much. There we go. Getting old. No comments, boys. No comments. So it was a bit late this morning because I've been out cutting grass this morning. 4 acres.
4 or
of
5
grass
acres,
out
wasn't it?
this morning. Yeah, 4 acres this morning.
How long does that take you?
We started at 8:30 and I finished at about 11. 11:15.
Oh, I'd love to do
He was
that.
on a tractor, mind you. He
I
won't
I
walk.
was on a tractor, like, it wasn't pushing a mower or anything.
Oh, no, I know that. I'd love to do something like that. Glyn says old,
Durr.
Shut up, Glenn.
Old
Take that out of your mouth. Older than what? I'm older than Glenn for sure.
Not much.
I might be older, but no wiser, that's for sure.
you see, Ben agrees. You're getting
Ben.
old,
Hey, Ben, you be quiet now. So,
Roy's
Boys
in.
in. Hi, Roy.
push. Oh, my
Good
God.
afternoon, Roy.
That was almost in unison there, guys. Boaties are paying attention now. My goodness.
Well, basically, none of us are looking at you. We're looking at the chat.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's okay.
Now, before we go any further, you've got to establish what sort of shape you want.
Well, I'm going to have a little. I think I'll put a little. I think I might put a foot on it.
Yeah,
Maybe
put a
not.
foot on it because it's nice timber.
Little foot. Let's have a look.
Go
Let's
for it.
just
And
get a
then you want
pencil. Let's have a cup of tea and a lot of thought with the pencil.
So you want to decide because you want to decide what sort of lid you're going to have. Stephen said lids, lidded vases are all the rage now. They're
Lidded
the in
vases.
thing.
Yeah, I've seen that lidded vase goblet one you did with the sort of stone effect on the outside. Stephen,
Oh,
that is
yeah.
absolutely gorgeous. So
You want
like
to
I say,
make it look delicate, but nice form.
yeah, there's not a whole lot of figure in here.
No,
Just
that could
where
be
my
a
finger
foot
is.
thing.
Let's
So
just-
we're gonna give
Bigger
it.
Dave's.
We're going to turn it in there. So I'll leave a little bit for parting off for a no cut line,
Mm.
just like that. That's my no
Steve
cut
Fleming
line.
Steve Fleming says Brian is old, but is he any wiser?
Wow,
I might bring the bottom of
Yeah.
the bottom of the vase to there, I think.
there.
And
Kern's
that'll
in
go
there.
in, and then it'll be just a little cove in there. Just turn that in. And this is where the majority of the figure is here. Look,
So you want
We'll
that
try
to
and
then
keep as
curve
much of that as
outwards,
possible.
not straight. Then you want it to curve
It
out.
might- If I bring that into there, something like that.
Oh, have it the full width if you can, and then take it back in.
Aye. Well, I'm just going to curve it out from the edge just into here. I could just do it, and then up at the top,
And
we
bring
want
it
to
into
flare back out again. Flare back
flare it
out.
out, but leave a little. Yeah, where the flare stops going down in. When it gets to,
Aye,
just say you put an inch Forstner bit in there. Where you get there, put a little seat so that you could have the lid set down in it, the depth of the flare.
What size is this Forstner bit? Let me just do something here. Take that out of the way. Stick that Forstner bit in there.
And you can have a nice
That's
lid with a little
That's
knob on the
going
top to lift it off.
If I
Is that going to be too
that.
big?
Well, that leaves me about, I don't know, a fair bit there. Let's have a look. If I don't take too much off the
Time
outside,
you have a lip.
you know,
Time you have a
well,
lip.
that's
it's too big.
15 mil there on either side of that, so it's 30 mil bigger than the Forstner bit.
But then you've got to have a lip. I mean,
Yeah, but I just need a little
5
lip,
mil.
just a little outward lip.
Leaves you 10.
Is that what I
Only
need?
leaves you 10 mil to flare it. That's all. If you think that's enough, that's fine.
Let's have a look. Let's have a try. Let's have a bloody good try.
I'll tell you what. Yeah, what you could do before you do anything then is
Yes, mate.
drill that down the
Drill it
depth of the
first?
Forstner bit. Just take it down the depth
Oh, I
of the
could do
Forstner
that.
bit.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
And get your flare on it.
And see, does it
And
work?
if it's not right, you can part that off, can you? And get a smaller bit.
I could.
That's
Let's
what I'm
not waste our
thinking.
time winding that handle out. Let's just get
You
rid
can
of
always
that.
put your centre back in and carry on doing the rest after you've just gone down the depth of your Forstner bit.
Forstner bit in there.
If you don't like the look of the flare, then you can think, oh, well, I'll change that and get a smaller bit, blah, blah, blah.
That's a genius idea.
You want to bring it back in, so you don't want too big a hole.
So if I just get in the depth of that Forstner bit just for a minute,
just to
see
try it.
what it looks like. Turn the speed down. Only want about 500 revs for drilling, particularly at this length. It's nearly 10 inches that. So we don't want it jumping off of there. Let's move that over, lock that down a bit. It's a little bit wobbly that.
Mm.
It is.
The Forstner bit's turning as well.
Is it?
Yeah.
There's a bit, yeah.
It's not tight enough.
I can't get any tighter.
All right.
Well, Forstner bit is only cutting on one side as well. Just go easy with it.
Well, the boy is saying, Brian, it says here, but I think he means where did you get the Forstner bit?
This is a Planet Forstner bit. Came from Planet. You can buy them anywhere, I suppose.
Yeah.
I don't know how good they are. But this is an end grain Forstner bit. It has the saw teeth on it.
Saber tooth one.
Saber tooth, yeah.
Oh, I didn't know you could get different ones.
Designed to cut end grain.
Right.
I'll show you the difference in a second, Joe.
Great. Thank you.
So this is a little bit wet because there's steam coming off it.
Yeah, so it might be.
Right, so we'll just leave that. I wonder why it was so heavy. Richard, where was this cut down?
Probably the day you got it.
The day before it came to me, he says, oh, okay. I thought it was a bit drier than that. But... Right, so there we have got about 10 mil or so. So let me just take that out again.
You can stick your centre back in there now, can you? Make the lip. Just see if you like the shape of it. You know?
What I'm doing, buddy. That's what I'm doing.
That's what I would do. That way, if you don't lost much really. Just chop that bit off and start again.
About
6 years.
Actually 6 years.
6 years ago. Well, maybe that was smoke then. and not steam. Saying that, at least said soon as mended. So I can go in a little bit there. Let me just use a spindle gauge here. Where is it? There it is.
Where Dude Steve says wave forstner bits are good on all surfaces. Take it that's a make wave, yeah. No, Roy's not making a paper mill. He's making a balls. There. Oh, hopefully a lid.
More speed, Brian. More speed. It's a spindle. I'm trying to be as frugal as I can with the timber, and not lose any of the timber. Oops.
Where's the boys? No, it's not a pepper mill. It's a lidded vase.
Well, it will be a lidded
Okay.
vase when it's finished.
Yeah.
So
In
how
the
about
mix.
that?
See, you
Well,
get see what your flares looks like on the inside now, Bri.
how about that, Terry?
Yeah. You'll gently
I
flare
can make
that
that
out. Then.
narrower coming down there.
Yeah, you will do. Yeah.
But you want
But
me
yeah,
to do something with the inside now?
yeah, just to see where your flare goes down and where you're going to put your recess for your lid to set.
Yes.
Because you want it inside.
Yep.
Just like the old-fashioned vinegar bottles used to be. You know, if you remember.
Just too
You may not remember back that far.
No, I can't. Oh, that's far too high. What are you doing, Brian? Let's need to go down about there somewhere.
Returnees by Barry says his videos will now be uploaded on Saturdays at 10 a.m. instead of Wednesdays.
I just wanted to tidy up that edge there, so if I just
Yeah.
take this in here,
You might want to
change
come from the
cameras
inside out.
again.
Do that or not? No, you can't do it.
I know you can't really see the tool there, guys.
No, it doesn't matter. You want to try and roll the top without taking too much. You want to try and roll the top as well, just because then you could have the other one as a rolled inside, but was dropping it. Nice. That's all right. Now, what do you think of that? As in the design of it, you got it. You were there. You can see it.
Yeah, I actually quite like that.
Yep.
Yeah, it
Then
looks
you've got to
nice
form a
from
little
here.
lip and you're further down where your
Yeah,
little
just a little bit
lid's gonna
further down. I
sit.
can go a little bit further down because we've still got a few mil there.
Yeah. You can always tidy it up after, as long as you're happy with it. That's what I mean.
Yeah, I think that'll be fine.
Okay.
I really want to get in from this side and take it in that way. You stop taking
Well,
lumps off that end. There's such an inclusion right there, which is broken
yeah.
this end. But that
Yeah,
might be nice with a little bit of gold leaf in it
that'll be all right.
or something.
That'll be fine.
And that edge will tidy up with a bit of sandpaper. Right, that's okay. So that's going to be the outside shape. That's going to be the top.
Good, good, good.
Doesn't look very straight though.
Shirley Ellen Twig is in.
Hi Shirley, how you doing?
So, where,
Twig, hello.
so where's my
Shirley
curly whirly? My
curly
favourite
whirly.
foreign wood turner.
I'm here, buddy.
Overhead camera, Brian.
Oh, sorry guys.
Okay.
There's a 10mm bow gauge.
That's better.
It's just a bit heavier.
Jennifer Crafts and Creations is in.
Hello, Jennifer.
Good afternoon, Jennifer.
I don't want to go any further there.
I was just going to say, don't forget too deep.
I do want to go in there a bit more. Make that a little bit more delicate. Just there.
Yeah, say shape your outside now before you get totally finished there.
Yep.
Where you think you want to be.
That should be alright, I think. That looks not too bad.
Or do you want to drill it first? While it's
It'll be
solid.
It'll be a long time drilling that, I'm telling you.
Well, I was just thinking about how far do you want to go down?
Let me just set that. Let's see, can we do something down here?
Because you
Not
don't
gonna
want to
take too
start
much,
doing
I
the
don't-
bottom yet, do you?
Yeah, I'm not going to
You're
take too
not
much
doing the
off of this. Just want to give myself an idea of where the shape is. Or it's going to end up like a milk bottle. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It reminds me of a milk bottle.
It does.
The wood dude, Stephen says, Brian, I could send you a small yew twiggy branch thingy for an arty finial.
Oh, good man. I might actually have the very thing.
Have you got a thingy then?
We've all got thingies, Joe. Everybody's got a thingy. Just different types of thingies.
Tell you what. Terry suggested this would cut easy. He lied.
I would now shape that right back up from the bottom up to where you want to go, and I just eyeball your shape. So you go in a bit and then back out to that flare.
Alf Key has joined us.
Hi, Al.
Afternoon,
Hello.
Alf. It says, hi, Brian and Earworms. I would have put money on it being a goblet.
There you go.
You would have lost your money.
We did discuss that, Alf, but because of all the inclusions and figure in it and branch work, it probably would have been weak as a thin stem job and flown apart. Would have been a mic ball.
What about that for a shape?
I would come back a bit, halfway down your toe rest, and start bringing it in from there. Taking it from there.
I just changed this tool rest again for a second. That was good. The lathe actually reminded me to change my tool rest there. So from about here somewhere, Terry.
Yeah, just take it and then take it in, and now go in a bit deeper there and start to.
I'm not sure I can get in much deeper, Terry.
Well, no, I don't. Just make it like not straight, but almost straight there. That's it. You've got a lump there, which you don't want. It's looking better. Well, you don't want a lump.
Lump about there somewhere, is it?
Yeah. Much better.
I can play about with that a bit more and maybe take a bit more off of that.
And then take your bottom in a bit further now as you go round.
Yeah, but I'll leave that nice and secure there now, and that'll come more in round here.
Yeah, that's it.
To a narrowish base. I think let's draw it out. See what happens. Let's try and draw it out. This might take a while.
You might get a few more inclusions there as you go through holes. You might knock those out. There's
Oh,
not.
there's loads. There's actually loads of figures. You still know one, yeah? I
Yeah.
can zoom out a bit.
That's nice.
You got 44 people in watching you, Brian.
Mm.
There you go.
Just a thought,
that-
you might want to go
Wow.
down through the middle with
Is
the
that-
long
is that-
drill first.
Is that focused okay?
You know, it's a little bit out.
How about that?
Bit better.
If I turn that light off, can you see that?
That's
Is
better.
that better? Is that better?
That's
That is
better.
a stunning piece of wood, guys.
You might want to go down the
It's-
depth with an half-inch drill or something first. At least the fit forcing a bit off a bit, won't it? It won't have to work so hard.
True.
Just a thought.
Could I do it with small forcing a bit as far as I can, maybe?
I'll go right down through with an half-inch bit
Right.
first.
Right. Well, I've got a 12 mil. Will that do?
Because then you're up. Well, if you're going to use a smaller forcing a bit than you got there, then put that in first now. You know.
Boys, I can't get much. That's about as far as I can get there.
Right. So that's fine. So if you go down with your half-inch bit now, that forcing a bit will carry on down because you already drilled the hole, haven't you? So it will sit in.
Yep.
If you're going to use a smaller one afterwards and gradually build it up, you need to put the smaller one in now, so it has a guide, because you're going to drill the middle out, aren't you?
Yeah, I'll just do it with it. I'll do it with it. I'll take that 12 mil drill bit and I'll drill that in first.
Yeah, onward. Then go down with the big one.
Yep.
You would
See how
call
that
it
works.
PPU, Ben.
Very simple classical shape, but we'll make it fancy with the foot and the top then.
Simple shapes are lovely.
Simple shapes are sometimes a whole lot better than vastly complicated shapes, I think.
Mm.
Right. Speed down again.
We're on overhead still, but it doesn't matter.
Oh, I'll just change it to there. There you go. Or even there, maybe. That'll be better.
Oh no, the other one.
The other one's better, is it? Okay.
Yeah. When you finish drilling that rock, whilst you still got mass in the wood, do you want to form your little lip for your
Up here.
lid? Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Wiggling round, isn't it?
This. I think this drill bit is far too flexible.
Put it back up the. Oh, it's too long, is it? Maybe.
It's too long.
Got another one. Short one. Go with the short one first, 3 or 4 inches. Then,
Do with the short one as first.
although
Right.
you've started drilling it now, I suppose it was still wobble now, won't it?
We'll see. All right, we'll see. We shall see what we shall see. Where is my short drill bit? Oh dear. We're looking for drill bits.
Short 3/4 one will do. So the hole straightens out.
Looking for another 12 mil, but I don't think can't seem to find one.
Well, the 12 mil will just follow its own path, won't it?
Yep. I'll stick a 10 mil down through it first. Stick the shot to put 10 mil down, just to give it a start.
TF Turning is in. Good afternoon, Tim.
Tim.
I'll give it a little bit of a
Straighten the hole up a bit.
straighten the hole up a little bit. We don't want the hole to go squint, do we?
Come out the side.
Come out to the side. Oh, that will be a disaster.
Well, you can say that's where you put the wire in the side then for make it a lamp.
Yeah.
Change your plan to lamp.
Wood turning's by Barry's is going to have to go. He's got to get his
Hi, Barry.
blood
Bye, Barry.
pressure sorted. See you later.
I know
You see
this,
that,
this,
Barry? Your blood pressure's going up watching Ryan.
this is right. That's as far as I can get that. Come out of there.
Doesn't look wet.
Doesn't do it.
Must have
Doesn't
been
look what?
some. Doesn't look wet, weird. The
No, it's
dust
not.
is all.
It's not. It's dry. I'll just throw that hot drill bit away. It's all right. It didn't burn my fingers at all, really much.
Mill
Awful
Valley
long.
Makers in. Good afternoon,
Dave.
Dave.
Yeah.
Much better if this drill bit was shorter
I
here.
say you chop them off, yeah.
I think I'll
Add
just
it to your
chop.
list of things to buy.
No, I'll just cut a bit of it.
I still
Where's-
will it, giving it, sticking it.
Nah, it's all right. It's just it is wobbling, but it's all right. It's just flexing. It's going in straight anyway. It's a bit of a performance, I have to say. Sorry, guys.
All right, keep it going.
Yeah,
Challenging.
I need to pull it out and clear the threads a little bit.
Oh, Michelle's going to love this, Brian. It's not a bowl.
I know.
Michelle likes bowls.
No, she doesn't.
Not anymore, she doesn't.
She not.
Just take that right to the end of that thread. As far as I can, I think. Take it right to the end here, and then I can measure.
You may not be able to get down that far with your hollowing.
Yeah, but I can hollow it out with a holding tool. Oh. Winding like a mad thing. Pull that out. Take it off of there. Change this for a fussing bit now. All these things you make me do, Terry. I don't know.
Right, Alf Key's got a question. He says, for our cousins across the pond, he bought a pen kit when he was at Maker Central. Would like to know what is the size of the drill?
What was the pen kit?
Yeah, what pen kit was it? Because there's lots of different, I'm saying lots, but there's several different sizes. Some are 7mm and some are more.
You remember that little step you wanted me to make?
Yeah,
Oh, right.
I do. We're not doing that now.
There we go.
Is it blunt, that bit? Doesn't appear to be cutting very well.
Well, I gave it a quick run with a diamond card there, but it's not. I think it's just asking it to do too much, and it's a bit hard.
That's what I say. We should gradually go up in drill sizes. It's hard bit of timber, man.
It is.
Does that smell like smoke or steam?
It's not smoke.
No.
I'm just taking it real slow.
Mm-hmm. Joe won't be singing, Ben, not at the moment.
This will be. I should have a little bit of beeswax somewhere.
Which will instantly melt now.
Well, you would think, wouldn't you? It is actually melting, so. Maybe not a very good subject for a live, this.
Nothing wrong with that. Well, Joe can wake me up when you finish.
Oh,
It's actually cutting much better now that it's in.
Yeah,
yeah. You see it's going.
got past the hard part, I expect.
Yep.
It's quite dark wood, isn't it? That's coming out.
Mm.
Yep. It doesn't feel wet at all. It's kind of just crumbling on my hand there. Like. Oh, the flaky bits. Just kind of crumbling. So. Let's just take that back out and clear the throat of it. And we'll wax it again. We're getting somewhere though, guys. Not sure where, but we're getting somewhere.
Woodwork Learners in. Good afternoon, Andy.
That's Andy, isn't it? Andy. Hi, Andy.
It is, Andy.
Andy was moving, wasn't he?
He did move,
Oh,
yes.
He did move,
He has
yeah.
moved.
Successful
He's
move,
still
Andy. Still a Yorkshire lad.
He's not far away from where I am.
All right.
Just not as close as he was.
Just a little bit further away.
Just a little, not much further away, but he is further away.
Did you just move to get out of earshot, Andy?
Hey! Don't forget the list.
I was just asking Andy. I mean, I wasn't suggesting anything wrong with your singing, Joe. I mean, I was only asking a question. My name's not Mark.
I can see you right through you there.
No, you can't.
Yeah, I can.
Oh, no, you can't.
It reminds me of walnut, actually, the colour of this.
It is very red, I have to say.
Now, Woodwork Learner saying, living out of boxes still, and I can hear Joe sing if the windows are open, so I never open them. How's that?
So what I could do now, Terry, is just use the grooves on the end of this.
That would form it perfectly, Bri.
And that will form a little step for me.
Yeah, and then you can use your burring tool to do the other one, and they'll slot in the grooves. If you sharpen those.
Yeah, I'm not about to, Terry. I'm totally joking.
No, if you sharpen them, it will work.
Yeah, but I'm not about to sharpen them.
Tooth cutter.
Wow.
Look at that, perfect.
It is.
So,
very effective. Make things
all
a
you
lot
could
easier.
do with now, Brian, is you could do with a Forstner extension bit now, just to get to the bottom.
Now, see if I had a Forstner extension bit,
I should order them. I should order a few. You never know. Might get them by.
Strangely enough, Christmas.
Well,
I just blow some air on that to cool it down a bit. It's a bit warm. That's okay.
Yeah, good.
That worked. Thankfully. Right, just give me a minute.
Have you got enough room to form your little lip or not? Have you got enough room to form a lip?
Oh, sugar. This.
No, I don't think you have. Tell you what, then your lid is going to have to be a round. Your lid will have to be round.
Yep, just to
Right.
set in.
Sit in.
I might
What's
actually see. My problem is if I put a tool next to that now,
No,
that
fly.
it's gonna. It
You
comes
could
all the way
super
down
glue
there.
that with some dust.
I'm going to super glue it now. I think I need to do something with that just to try and hold that back in again. I think that's the heat
Or
that's
try,
caused that.
or try cutting the lip now. Too late.
Well, I need to do something with it, Terry, just to round it off a bit. Need to do something.
But it's super glue.
But we'll super glue that first.
You could dip it in resin.
Dip it in resin. Yeah. I'll just hold on. I'll nip into my secret stock of resin that I have.
Yes, you know.
Yeah.
Stuff
Ouch.
your. Then
Well,
put it in your pressure pot and all the rest of the stuff.
Yeah, stick in my pressure pot that I bought specifically for this job. Yeah, right enough, Terry. Aye.
Chris from Bailey
Right.
Woodworks is in.
Let me
Go
just
back
check
in there,
how deep
Chris.
this is. Where have I put that depth gauge?
5.5 inches by the look of that force a bit.
People are suggesting glue and tape.
Yep.
We're in a full 6 inches there.
That's right.
So that takes us
Plenty
all the way down to there.
Plenty of room.
That's plenty for turning. That's good. Right. Now, whilst I've got all that sawdust sitting there, let's get a bit of thin CA glue.
Good job you never swept up as you went.
Yeah, good job, eh? Makes a change. Sharp, Terry. No need for that, Terry. So we'll put a little bit of dust in that crack first. And then we'll add a little bit of super glue, just like that. And add some more dust and rub it in. And we'll do the same on the
Don't
inside.
run through. I was going to say, make sure it don't run through onto your finger.
Yeah, I've done that
That
before.
could be interesting.
I've been stuck to a bit
All of a sudden
before.
your finger stops moving.
Yes. Oh, oh. Right, that should be enough. Just kind of secure that a wee bit. Just
Yeah.
put a little bit more on there. And we'll have to sand that off. It'll just be the way it is. There we go. I know a fingerprint missing.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Oops.
Won't get
Right.
caught by the police.
Type rubber bank. So that's that bit. Let's do something now with the. Let's do something with the lip.
Well, you want to let that harden off a bit first and start on the bottom.
Start on the bottom.
Just the shape. Just take a shape down a bit. Not too small. But wherever you want to go with it for your foot.
Okay, do that first.
Obviously, not too much that you can't shape the top because it'll be vibrate too much. But just to
Yeah, well, I'm not. I just need to sand the inside of that. All I need to
yeah,
do on
give it
here.
a couple of
Are you looking at
minutes.
the wrong camera now? Let's look in this camera.
Just
All I
give
need
it
to
a
do
couple
in
of
here is
minutes.
just kind of round that edge over just a tiny
Yeah.
fraction. That's all I need. And then sand that
sand that.
rim smooth. And then we'll sand the inside. We'll not take any more of the inside. So there will be nothing done in here, just a bit.
Sand it round. Risk getting a catch and breaking it off else.
I sand this bit. I will
Yeah,
do,
and the
yeah.
inside.
80 grit will be fine.
And the inside.
80 grit will work fine. Speed.
Top camera again then.
No. So,
That's it.
come from
Keep
about
in mind,
here.
Terry.
See what you want there now, yeah.
Well, it'd be good if I could pick up a cut. Probably bevel.
Tool rest too high.
Ah, so it is, Terry. That's as well you're here looking after me.
Alright, just checking.
Tool is too high and there's not nearly enough speed on that. Let's have a look here and see what we can do for the bottom.
Yeah, you're going down too straight there, so
Yeah.
you've now got a hump further up.
There's just a little hump
Lost
there.
your
I know. I
shape,
can
yeah.
see that. I can see that.
Shape of it.
That's okay. I'll just fix that now. I think now, Terry.
Bit more.
That's what come round here a bit more.
Take that hump back a bit more, actually, as well.
Yeah, this bit here.
Yeah, it's still a bit lumpy there.
And we'll turn the lights back on because I can't see
Better.
now.
Yeah, that's right.
There we go.
That's better. Looking better.
Just a tiny little hump just about there somewhere. So a little shear scrape just to try and get that to blend in nicely.
That's right.
I think we're done with the shape.
Yeah. Good. What size foot are you having?
Just a little bit. Well, the foot needs to be smaller than the lid.
Well, wait, you see where you've cut down? We'll stop there. There. That looks right to me, if that was the foot. You obviously want to come back a bit more. My shape looks nice.
How about that?
Does.
Yeah, it does look good.
Might just round that in a wee tiny bit there. And leave a little shadow line just there, if I can.
Mm-hmm.
Not enough of a foot.
I reckon.
I think that looks good. I think that looks good at that size, Terry.
Yeah, that's it.
I think that needs to be just a little bit.
Undercut.
Just a tiny little undercut underneath it. Need more speed there. Peter will be pleased when he sees this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would get rid of some of that waste on your left-hand side, the big stuff, so you got
I'm
room
just going to do that just in a second, Terry.
so you got more room to maneuver.
Brian's never had so much waste at that point.
I know. Get rid of that big sharp bit, just about down to the chop jaws.
Don't cut your hand. That's it. So you need just to make sure you're out of the way of it. So
that's it.
That's okay. Sand up your lip now before it gets too thin.
Yep. So that's that bit. I'll just bring this bit back as well. And then I keep my fingers out of the way when I'm sanding it. Right, now, I want to just play with this top end here. With my spindle gouge just for a second, just here. I just want to make a little bevel just in there. So I've just undercut the foot just a little bit so it kind of looks like it's hovering a wee bit. Sanding. Let's have a quick
Alexa,
look at
extractor on.
that. She didn't hear you. Alexa, extractor on. She's not paying attention again. Alexa, extractor on. Why is she not working?
She switched on.
Alexa, extractor on. There she goes.
Yeah,
Away you.
can hear her.
That's working. I'm going to put my face shield on as well, guys, or my
Yeah.
GSP hood. Put this on as well, so it might disappear just for a second.
Hey!
What are you trying to say, Tom? Right, that's the fancy hood on.
Stephen, the wood dude, says you've done well, Brian. Now get the paint out.
Yeah. What do you think, Stephen? A nice reddy purple or something? That'd be nice. You're just trying to get me into trouble now, Stephen.
Of course he is.
Doesn't need to be going at 1200 revs to be sanding, sure it doesn't.
Does it quicker, though?
It does, and particularly when it's a small piece close to the spindle, you know. No good on bowls, you just overheat the whole thing.
Well, if you overheat you know what happens, don't you?
Yeah, it just cracks. It just stops playing. There's a little tool mark just in here. Gary, why do you let me leave a tool mark on it?
I didn't see a tool mark. You must have hidden it away from us.
Oh, okay. Is that your parrot squawking?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's always the same one.
Yep.
I thought it was Glyn.
Aye. Yeah.
Yeah.
I have to watch that little
Pretty
detail there. I
Joe.
don't want.
Pretty Joe.
What it is that Glyn's not in the room, and she always likes both of us to be in the room.
All right.
And he's disappeared out.
You mean he's not watching my live? That's it.
He's
No
got it
grit.
on his iPad. He's got it on his iPad, but he's been dealing with his bike,
No
picking
grit today.
something up tomorrow.
That's it. No grit today. Get rid of that. I'll need to sand that by hand.
I was going to say, do that with your fingers and sand it. You won't feel it else. You'll get flat edger.
Oh, it's okay. Let's have a look at that. It's kind of hard because it looks like it's got lots of radial lines in it, and it has actually. It's got a little comical. Let's have a new piece of sandpaper. And we're still on 80 grit.
Yeah.
I did a lot of shears. I did a lot of shear scraping on there, so that tends to leave little lines, whereas a cut doesn't.
When you got that many bird's eyes of grains running all different angles, you just
It
it's
is,
a job to get a nice shear cut on it.
I don't mind wasting a bit of sandpaper. Looks to me, spendthrift that I am. Spent a fortune on sandpaper.
Don't we all?
Unless you get good deals on it.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, nice deal from Dan at Taylor's Murfield, didn't we?
We did indeed get a really good deal from Dan, but we did have to buy 20 metres to
Get
20
the deal.
metres of each 20 metres of each grit to get a good deal.
Yeah. Well, you're working your way through it, Brian.
Well, I'm getting there, yeah.
Still got plenty left, though.
Oh, tons. I
Don't
cut
lose the
mine
old
on
buy
my
for more.
I cut mine on my laser engraver to suit the Simon Hope sander.
Have we said hello to Ronald Hunt?
I don't think so. That's a new name to me. Who's Ronald?
Hi,
Don't think
everyone
I've
from
heard of
across
him.
the pond, Nova Scotia.
Oh, another Canadian.
Yeah.
Excellent. Welcome along.
They seem to be invading us.
Pleased to hear. I'll do the whole cheeky begging thing. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please think about it. Don't like that now. There's some starting to happen up there. Red button for stuff. Seem to have developed a line there, so I'm just going to do a bit of hand sanding there.
Sand down the line of it might work.
Yeah, just need to get it to come. It's just fading this edge on out, Terry. Is the
What grit is this that you're using, Brian?
This is still 80 grit. I just want to try and get rid of that. It's developed a little lump just on the lip, which is now gone. But I want it to be nice and smooth. And we'll just do this bottom edge here as well. And underneath. There's the reason for cutting that, so we could sand this edge.
On your fingers on the chuck.
Yep. It's good. And I think that's all the tool marks gone. A little bit of radial mark there still. Just right in the middle. That's good.
Sand it straight.
Yep, I
Kind of
will
spindle
on the
straight.
next grit. Yeah, I will on the next grit, Terry. So up to 120. So the 80 grit basically is just to get rid of any tool marks and any bits that you couldn't get out with your tools. And then the 120 is to get rid of the 80 grit marks. So it shouldn't take nearly as long.
Good shape though.
There's a nice shape, yep.
It's done the timber a piece of justice. You know,
Just have to do this. Roll this edge inside here. Let's let you see that. So I'm just trying to roll this edge a bit better now. I can finish sanding the inside anytime.
Is that super glue taken okay?
Yep.
Good.
I just want that to be a nice, smooth transition into the inside. And as you said, Terry, we'll just make a little ball fitting to just set in there.
Yeah, that's what I would do.
Yep.
A little ball with a little finial on or something, so you just lift it out.
That's the idea.
That way, if the timber moves, the ball will find its own centre again.
It'll just kind of rise up or sink down a little bit. I'll do 120 by hand in here. What's wrong?
Steve Fleming, you've just made my list.
Oh no, what does Steve Fleming say?
He says Brian isn't at 5k subs yet because of Joe's singing.
We could have a point.
You shut it, Bray.
I never say that, Joe.
Love you too, Joe.
It wasn't me, Joe.
Wasn't me.
Oh,
And we all might have been thinking it, but he didn't say it.
I tell you what, there's a few of them in chat that deserve to be on my list.
There is actually.
Yeah,
We could have a
I'll be
chat list.
I'll be
Chat
going.
hit list.
I'll be going on to more sheets of paper at this rate.
I think you should start a chat list, Joe.
Yeah.
Chat list, hit list.
Us poor earworms are in trouble all the time. Sorry about this, guys, but I'm real fussy about finishes.
You keep saying, don't you worry about it. I just have to learn and listen. Listen and learn.
I'm real fussy about my finishes.
Well,
Starting to look like Stephen the Wood Dude. I wish I was half as talented artistically.
aye. You
They'll
are
come.
talented.
Yeah,
One step at a time.
a little bit, yeah. Those junctions in here are really difficult to sand. Right, let's go up another bit. Guess what's next, guys? 240.
Oh, no.
240.
We're getting
Oh,
closer.
I think Chris Bailey Woodworks has just bailed you out, Steve. Maybe true, because not enough singing, Steve. Not enough singing. Is that what you meant?
Oh, that must be what he meant. That has to be what he meant.
You think? Yes,
Well, he couldn't have
Bailey.
meant you were a bad singer. I mean,
Well, I don't know.
No, she's not a bad singer. Well,
240.
she's not a good one.
I mean, I'm going to break out. I'm going to have a new piece of 240.
Well, if it wasn't for the howling in the background, I mean, come on.
So the dogs in the street giving it well, you know.
240, great. And then sanding sealer?
Sanding sealer, and then we're on the Yorkshire Grip Trail.
There you go, peeps. You've had your warning.
There you go. The list starts as of today. Chat list, hit list.
I suppose I better do something but sanding the inside, eh?
No.
No?
Well, on a stick. I wouldn't put your fingers in it.
Yeah, I'm not putting my fingers in there. Just as far as I can get them in.
Stephen says the AI on my computer instantly mutes itself when Joe starts singing or just shuts down. Only kidding, Joe. We love your singing, really.
Lying toe rag.
What a
Hey.
crawler. What's he looking for?
Well, he's looking not to get on the list. Get beaten at Harrogate.
Right.
Because he is going to Harrogate.
I'm going to have to sand the inside a little bit, guys.
Yes.
Sanding seal, sanding pivot. One of those, and one of those.
Benjamin's going. He's had enough. He can't stick a singing. He's away.
Yes. All right,
Right,
Ben.
you started singing yet? See you later, Ben.
Aye. He's fed up thinking about the singing. Or the sanding. The
You
sanding
don't
is
want to
putting
see
him
it pop when you put the finish on it.
don't have to be quite so fussy with the inside. I'll put flowers on it.
It's going to have a lid anyway.
It's going to have a lid anyway, right? Just make sure there's no tool marks in there. Keep the sandpaper moving.
Steve Fleming reckons I should teach the parrot the Yorkshire Grit song.
No, don't.
I think you should too, Joe. I think that should
Well,
be your
Glyn
mission.
must know it by now.
Yeah, he knows it.
You could
I
sing
think
it
that
with
should
you.
be your mission, Joe. Teach the flap the
Mission.
Yorkie Gritson.
Should I choose to accept
least-
it, you mean?
Yeah,
No, just accept it. Just get on with it.
just get on with it.
Give me
Yeah,
some
that
of
is worth.
this.
New tune coming.
At least we're not being bombarded by do it for Yorkshire.
True.
Yeah.
Goes my head in that. Don't stand your man to start with.
You what?
I don't like your man that does it anyway.
All right.
Oh,
Whatever
Sean
you
B.
call him. Right. Stop, cease, desist, halt. Get this good thing off my head.
Sore question, Stephen. Glenn's bike is in bits at the moment. Down at, is it Silverstone, did you say?
It's going to go down to Silverstone to the
Silverstone.
KTM
Main dealer.
main place. Yeah,
I still haven't fixed it, and he's not happy.
yeah.
Alexa,
No, he's-
extractor off. Oh, now she listens.
oh, it's amazing. It's a miracle.
It's a mackerel.
With that up. Look at that. Maybe
You
the
have to
Yes,
change the
wait.
camera, Brian.
Oh, you're not overhead. Oh, I was
you
going to
can't see the
surprise you.
inside.
Look at that.
I was going to try and surprise you with the outside. But there you go.
We knew it'd be nice.
Well, couldn't be anything else. Look at that there.
Yeah,
That is
said
fantastic.
that, didn't I?
It's a stunning bit of wood. I have
Ward
to say
Wilson is in.
I have to say a big thank you to
Good afternoon, Ward.
Richard for
Ward.
this piece of wood. I knew there was something inside it, but I didn't think there was all that. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. Think about that in there. Give it a whiz round.
Brian's a bit lazy like that, Stephen.
What?
Steve said he always cleans the wood first with meths before sanding sealer. I said you're a bit lazy.
Why, Steve?
This is a demonstration. I clean the dust out, all little burrs and things.
All right, okay.
It's worth
Oh,
noting.
see
future.
you mean. There's little bits of. Yeah, see what you mean, Stephen.
You'll get it full of grit in a minute anyway.
Just blow that bit out. Yeah, I'm going to fill it with grit now anyways, right? So just give that a second or two to flash off a bit.
It's looking grand.
It is. I think the lid will be part 2.
They're ashamed to paint it black.
Yeah, I know it's a bit of a. There's a bit of a waste right enough.
Ready, Joe? Cough, clear throat, Joe. Get ready.
I was thinking of like
Keep all your animals in, everybody. Animals downstairs.
horses in the back paddock.
Yeah.
I'm just going to Yorkshire get down as far as I can get.
Glenn says, "Ooh, look, Yorkshire grit."
Yeah, look, Glenn, I'm doing Yorkshire grit. See, look,
Especially for you, Glennis.
only just for you. Put the product saver back on the tin. No call to buy an extra product saver. Glenn supplies you one free of charge. Comes with a tub. Not really free, like.
Sound warning. Sound warning. You could now hear singing.
Oh,
Please be aware.
what you
There may
like.
be
Don't want to hear singing.
ahead,
Look away now.
But while you're
Mute. Hands I feel pity can be soft as your face, with light brown Yorkshire gritty.
you are a sister. I'm a new agitator. That's what you are, Terry Bray.
Yeah, he is.
Nah.
Webfoot Resin and Wood Creations has come in.
Hi,
Good
David.
afternoon, David.
David, how are you?
That was really good timing, David.
Just in time for the
You're just in
voice.
time to hear Joe singing. Yep.
The Voice UK.
Love this piece of wood. It's 2:30 already.
It is.
That's right, mate.
I
You
mean, we
wouldn't
did,
do nothing else happening, would you?
no, we did footer about trying to get the design in the beginning, and
It was a bit of a slim chance because you had it wasn't a huge diameter, and then you wanted that size to go in
that size
the
Fostner bit, yeah.
porcelain bit. So try and get a flared lid to take a flared neck to take the lid when you do
So-
make it.
So we had a bit of a design challenge, but it's fine. Or 3, but we've got there in the end, and I
You
think
have.
we've ended up with a nice shape. There's.
I think Andy Woodart Learners made the list. Anybody
Yeah,
know a
yes.
glazier? As I need new windows.
I tell you.
Some people. You sure that foot's
Yeah.
the right size, Terry?
Beg your pardon?
You sure that foot's the right size? Not that I can do much about it now, like, but
Yes, all right. Nothing wrong with that.
I should make it a bit more delicate. I don't know.
Well, if you want to make it more
No.
delicate, you can.
No, I don't think I will, because there's going to be a ball thing on the end of this, so
There is, and I'm hoping the ball
The
thing is going to be
weight.
the same size.
I think it's
mean,
that.
You know, as it comes
Yeah,
out,
maybe
you
not.
know,
Maybe
when
not.
you see the top of it,
All right,
you
okay.
make a sphere. Make a sphere that fits in there, or a sort of not a sphere. What's it called? Like a flying saucer shape
All right,
with a
okay.
round bottom and a what's the
Half
name
a
top?
sphere.
Atmosphere.
Half a sphere.
With a little
Is that,
finio on the
is, that,
top,
is that close to an
you know,
atmosphere? No?
some sort of finio. Then you can to lift it out and in. Nice, not too long, of course. But
Oh, yeah.
I'll do one
It
of
says
Stevie's.
hemisphere.
A hemisphere, that's the word.
that's a word I can. Yeah, I'm trying to think of it. Getting old, see.
What do you mean getting?
Oh, look at it. The Wormy Toad. Woodwork Learner says it was Terry's attempt at singing that finished them off, Joe.
Oh,
He's trying to get out of it, eh?
It's not good, Andy.
really?
You've blown it, mate. Your invite to Yorkshire Grit HQ is now gone through the window. That's
Rescinded.
just broken.
It's
I'm
gone
sure
west.
Rescinded.
went out the
Going
window
the
there,
same way
bro.
as your windows, yeah. It has gone up and has jumped up and left. Look at me using the whole sheet of tissue as well. What's going
Oh,
on here?
blimey.
Really
You got a
breaking
pay
it
rise?
down.
Steady.
You get a
Steady
pay
as you
rise,
rank.
right?
Oh, pay rise my pension, yeah.
Yeah, so
I
did
got
I.
a bigger, I got a bigger pay rise than most people are going to get.
Yeah, so did I. Nice, right?
It means more kitchen roll.
My old age pension
Each
went up
month.
as well.
Yep, didn't do it.
Old age.
Yeah, my old age pension and my work pension, ex-work, because I don't work anymore. So gone up. Lovely. I can now afford bread.
Well,
Yep.
you need it. You need that. With the
Can only
prices.
can only
Can only
afford
afford
sliced bread, though. I can't afford
Yeah.
any fancy bread. You
No,
know,
you can't afford the stuff you cut. No.
no, I can't afford that kind of stuff. That's just way
I
beyond
mean,
my reach.
we were reduced to flour and yeast.
Yep, that's it. Yep,
Make our own.
something to use sourdough and stuff. Well,
Yeah. That's it.
what's that about? I mean, sourdough.
Well, I do like a taste of sourdough. Tastes quite nice.
It's a strange
Tim-
thing if you ask me.
Tim saying
Most
the
people.
council put money into my bank today. Not sure why, but I'm not complaining. And
Council, that'll be your.
Yeah, everybody got a rebate, didn't they, off the council tax?
Was not 150 quid or something
Yeah,
Yes.
that
like
you're all getting. Now, guess what, guys? We're not getting that in Northern Ireland. Would you guess? Because you know
No.
why? Our
No.
politicians probably won't be there to. We have an election today,
They
like
probably
you
have
guys,
got
most
it,
of you guys.
but they won't
Oh.
administer it, will they?
No, they've got it, but they won't. They won't go into.
They're
Wait,
not
just wait and
administering
see.
it.
There won't be any power sharing tomorrow.
No.
It's a joke. Everybody in the country, you're not allowed to say this today, but everybody in the country should go and vote for the Alliance or something and freeze out them two stupid parties that are fighting all the time. Here ends my political lesson forever. I got into trouble on Facebook the other day.
Did you?
Did you?
Yeah,
What did you say?
some woman came on and suggested, what do you think should be taught in schools that's not being taught already?
Oh, heck.
Mm,
Well, how
so
do you know
there's-
what's being taught already?
yeah, well,
I'm in the school for bleeding,
Yeah.
I don't know,
well, I used to
55
work in a
years.
school, so I can't know what the curriculum is.
Mm.
But this woman came on and says, Christianity should be taught in all school. Ah,
Oh, heck.
oh, it's like the blue touch paper and retire to a
Yeah.
safe distance. So I just let her
I
have a
thought it
burst.
was taught in schools.
It shouldn't be taught in
No.
any school. Religion has absolutely zero place in schools. It should be taught in the home and in the church, not
No,
in school.
I'm saying I thought it was taught in schools. Why she's saying it should be?
Yeah, there is a thing called RE,
Oh,
but
That's
that's
it,
not
religious
RE is not
education.
RE is not um, Christianity.
no.
Religious
It's
education is
everything.
about all religions. Yeah,
Well,
exactly.
yeah, that's fine.
I went to a Church of England school.
But I
Did you?
don't think there should be. What am I doing? What am I doing? I'm a step ahead of myself.
We have absolutely no idea, Brian.
Polish it, Brian.
I need to polish it. I need to polish
So,
it.
Hampshire Sheen as a guess?
How did you know, Joe?
Well, you know,
Yeah,
your go-to finish.
My
there you
go-to
go.
finish. I could use
Easily.
Canugo wax, but I'm not gonna.
Wouldn't do
Where's my
that.
skew? Where's my skew to open this tin?
You just fill up all the little voids with solid wax.
I need a skew to open my tin.
He's not going to
Do
put
you
that
need
much on.
do you need to blow out any Yorkshire grit from the holes?
I'll have a look now when I find my lid, the thing for opening my. Oh, there it
The
is.
skew.
Screwdriver will do.
My skew, yeah. The
Don't
skew.
use a skew.
It's the skew.
Get a bloody slap from me if you do that.
Let me see. Yeah, there's a couple of wee bits. I'll do this very carefully because the place is covered in yew dust. Listen, Shizzle, get out of the way. What are you doing? Anybody else have trouble with these bendy cables?
Yes, I'll use the straight airlines.
Pain. Almost felt like it went right through there.
I use straight airlines, Brian. I don't use those bendy things.
Have they got straight airlines? Okay. I must invest
I
in
bet
some
they don't have them
airlines.
in Northern Ireland.
Oh, you can get them, aye, but I just bought these because they were cheap. You know me, Joe. You know
That's
me,
right.
Joe. I bought two of those. One of them actually goes all the way around underneath the benches. I just kind of straightened it out a bit because it was too tight.
Get it hot.
together.
Put it in hot water and stretch it out. It'll stay out.
I could do that too. Yeah, but at the time, Terry, I just wanted the job done, so I just done it.
Mm.
Stretchy did it. Right, a little bit of Hampshire Sheen all over this beastie. This is a beautiful vase.
Best one you've turned this week.
It's the best vase I've done today, for sure.
Well, I did like the other one. You did the urn shape one.
The orange
Yeah,
shape.
that was nice.
On Monday
That
it was
was
nice.
nice.
You mean the classical shape? In fact, I've got 3 U vases now.
Reef like that one as well. She said it
I'll
was
maybe
lovely.
put them together as a trilogy and sell them.
The Irish trilogy.
Sell them off my
Sweet.
website. The Irish
Ah.
U trilogy. Oops. Dropped the lid. Right, that's that. So I'm just giving that a little second there just to flash off. Not that it needs it because it's Hampshire Sheen. Don't speed up. And barely touch it. The last piece of yew that I did was still wet. So it didn't produce a kind of high gloss finish. It just produced a satiny effect.
You can see it coming up. It's lovely.
Oh, it is. It's starting to shine up nice. My good friend Terry sent me a buffing system.
I would work on that with Canoe Bonnet.
That would I.
Used it yet?
Not yet.
Well, you got to try it out at some point.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. I'm kind of waiting for
Make
the
a
right
couple of
project.
apples or pears or something, you know.
Yeah.
Try it out
I'm
with that.
kind of waiting for the right project so they can do it as a video as well.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I'll just stop that and let you see it.
I got that perfect.
Oh, it's gleaming. It's absolutely gleaming. Now I have to part this off now. So we'll part it off a little bit with this rubber sorry parting tool, which can come up a bit. Make sure we undercut the foot a little bit so that it sits on its foot.
Stephen's saying, look at that shine.
Do a relief cut there as well. The captive ring just came off of there.
Andy Weaver-Learner's got a question. He said, if the saying that diamonds are forever is true, what happened to your belt?
I'll show you the belt in a minute if you want, guys. It's a disaster.
It's starting to wobble. Got you, old.
Well done, Terry.
It's all right.
It broke
What
off.
I'm here
It's
for.
okay. It's okay. It didn't hit the floor. I was going to make fast for that job. I shouldn't throw that bit of you out, really, should I? I should keep that.
No, keep that. Make a light pull or something. Or a lid.
Unfortunately, I have a bit of just looking. I was about to say something there, and I looked over at the vase, which is just sitting there. It just took my breath away. It's absolutely stunning bit of wood.
Give us a measurement of the overall size when you've done.
I will, just in a minute.
Just so we know, because it's, you know, just looking at it from here is hard to see.
Alexa, extractor on.
I don't think Michelle will be saying, another vase when she
I don't
sees
think she
that.
will. I don't think she will.
She'll be saying that's going on my mantelpiece.
That's staying, she'll say.
So are all
Yes.
the things that are in your office, are they things that are not staying?
They're currently prisoners.
Their possibility they could be leaving at short notice.
They're prisoners, but yeah, they're going to have to go. I'm going to have to sell something. The place is filling up with it. It's hard to let it go. That's the problem. Just put a little bit of standing sealer on the bottom of this, guys.
Well, you do put a lot of yourself into the turnings, don't you?
I do.
Yeah.
My wife said to me the other day, she said, what are we going to do? What are we, plural, going to do with all those wood turnings you got in the kitchen, in the loft, in the cupboard, in the workshop? I said, well, obviously you've got a church sale coming up.
We're going to have a
just
yard
take them all
sale.
up there.
Yeah,
Take
we're going to have a yard
take
sale.
them all
Put
up there.
$5 on each of them.
Whatever you make, I said, you can go to the church funds. Oh, that's a good idea, she said. So that's cleared me out of the way. Saved me out of worry.
So that's a good idea, Terry.
She'll sell them in a little fair up there.
Let me just tidy up just for a second here, quickly. Pop that over. Yeah. No. Oops. Nearly knocked my toes now. That needs to go up there. Take that chuck off.
Al's having to go. He's got to get back to work. See you later, Al.
Hang on 2 seconds, Alf, and you can see the finished article.
Yeah.
if you can. And thanks for turning up,
Oh, look, Maurice.
Morris. There we go. Look at that. Turn it around a bit.
Yeah.
There it is
Turn the
there.
vase around a bit.
Or maybe
Yeah.
that's a better shot there.
Turn the vase around a bit.
Turn it.
So we got straight grain. See the other bit.
Yep.
Spin the vase.
I'm doing it now. I'm doing it now.
Why not?
Give me a second. I'm trying to get the focus dead on the bus. There you go.
Half's got to go. Come on, spin it.
So there you go.
Turn it.
Yep.
Turn it.
Yep.
There, that's the bit we want to see. Look at that.
Mm.
Beautiful. I can see a little face in there. One eye open, one eye shut.
It goes most of the way around. I mean, it's from
Mm.
there
There's,
all the way around. So it's 2/3 of the vase.
if you look at that vase, like if you look at that vase there, look, I can see a nose, 2 eyes, and a mouth, and one of them's winking.
Okay.
I haven't spotted
Perfect.
it yet.
Yeah, near the bottom.
So there it is. On near the bottom down here somewhere. There.
Yeah, it's a dog actually.
Was this the winking eye here?
That's the nose.
Oh,
That's the
now I
nose.
can see it.
That's
Yeah,
the
it's
nose.
like a,
eyes are up. No, that's the nose. The eyes are up, Brian.
Mm.
Further up.
Oh, up here.
No, that's the eye there.
Oh, I can see
That's
what.
one
Oh,
eye.
I can see a
Other
dog,
side's
and
the
now I
other
can
eye.
see a
Dog.
person.
Observation dog. A person. Look at that. Good, isn't it? See, that's what you get when you got good imagination. Look at that.
There you are,
team.
guys. That's that done.
Thank you all for staying.
Thank you very much for coming in. Oh, I'll let you see down.
Yes,
Yeah.
fine.
Just in.
Beautiful.
There you go. We're done. Let's bring in my earworms again.
Warmest of
Get them.
years.
If I can get them. If this thing will start. What do I have to do now? Press that. Press that. Yeah. So there we are, guys. Thank you very much for coming in. I know that's taken me forever, but we did start off with a bit
Doesn't
of a
matter, mate. It was well worth the wait.
bit of a slow start. So
If you'd have
thank God
finished
that-
early, we wouldn't have heard Joe sing.
Well, that's true, yeah.
Ah, come on.
So I've
Well,
lost a
Glenn
little
thinks
bobble
it's a
thing in
great
my
job
microphone.
anyway.
Found it again.
Ronald loves Morris.
There it is. Bring it over here so you can see it.
Super, mate.
Is that? Am I on the right camera there?
No, miles away.
What the?
We're watching you, Brian.
This camera.
That's
That's
better.
where I want to go. There you go. There's. I wanted to
Better.
show you from there.
Final
There it is.
length. 9 inches, 8
It
inches.
is. It is 8 inches tall.
Yep.
And its
Widest
widest
part.
part is 3 1/4 inches.
Well done, you.
It's a stunning piece of wood. There you
Have
go.
you done the bobbin yet? Doug Miller's asking. Lace bobbin.
A lace bobbin? No, not yet.
I
Well,
was going to do one though. I haven't done one yet either.
Yeah, but you do them all the time, don't you?
I do them all the time. Yeah. Yeah, it's done one. That there.
oh look, there's 2 mice. And a vase.
Yeah, well done, boy.
There you go.
Excellent.
There you go. And that's going to be this is going to be the top. Oh, where are we? That's going to be the top. Somehow.
Stephen's gone. Stephen said he's got to go now. He's going to turn some words. Bye, Stephen. Thanks for coming.
Bye, Stephen. Thanks, mate. Catch you
Bye,
later.
Stephen.
Right, guys, we're done. I'll bring myself back up here.
There you go.
So, thanks very much to Terry for coming in and helping me out as usual. Thanks
Welcome.
to Joe for the lovely singing
You're
and the
welcome.
moral support. Thanks to all you guys in the chat
Watch
for
it.
coming in and watching this old idiot turn a bit of wood. I don't know, you
Grand
keep
job.
coming back to it. It's amazing.
Grand job.
Thanks very much. So it's goodbye from Terry.
Bye, everybody. Nice to see you all.
Goodbye from Joe.
Bye, everybody.
And it's goodbye from me. Goodbye.